Hey viewers, Maverick here. I wanted to give you guys a little look at what you might have missed during the Destiny beta. Bungie made one mission on the moon available for 2 hours during the final days of the beta, and I was able to play through it and record it for you guys. Now there were two difficulties, level 6 and level 9. I didn't try the level 6 one, but the level 9 one was challenging enough to be fun. I'll try and speak as little as possible during the cutscenes just so you can get the full effect of it.
We gave up the moon to keep the Hive away from Earth. We hope that would be enough for them. I used to look up here at night and wonder what the Hive were doing, but the only activity I could ever pick up was hazy, like it was blocked or buried. A Guardian came here, searching for a way into the Hive fortress, but he just disappeared. Let's pick up his trail. His last known coordinates are up ahead.
The first thing I noticed about the moon that I was almost a little bit disappointed about was that the gravity is the exact same as old Russia, so no spacewalking for us, unfortunately.
The Guardian's last report said he captured this old accelerator from an unknown fallen house.
As Ghost tells us, we're here on a mission to save, or perhaps just locate, a Guardian that's gone dark. I was a little apprehensive running through this part, but thankfully there are no enemies to block us in this first stage.
Some of this equipment shows recent activity. Had to be the Guardian's ghost. Alright. He was looking for the remains of an old colony base. Not too far. Maybe he's still there.
Yeah, he might still be there, Ghost.
Fallen. We're being hunted.
Just the way we like it. So, at this point, enemies start streaming in. Like I said, it's level 9, so they're pretty nasty. Gotta watch out for yourself. There's a couple times here I almost bit it, but thanks to some trusty knife throws and well-placed shots, I was able to dispatch the first wave. One of the things I've really been loving about the Hunter class is the Chain of Woe debuff that you get. For those of you not familiar, whenever you kill an enemy with a precision shot, you get a faster reload speed, which goes across all weapons, not just your primary. Really handy for if you're mid-combat and you want to fire off a heavy weapon, but then reload it quickly to use it later on. Of course, it's never enough to just defeat one enemy wave, so here comes another fallen ship to bring a couple more baddies in to deal with. Thankfully, they do just come from the one ship during this wave, so it's pretty easy to funnel them through on the right-hand side. As you can see here, I'm trying to pop off as many Dregs and Vandals as I can before the majority of the force gets up to me. Those dang throwing knives, I wish they were available way more often than they are. Such a fun tool. I recommend saving your super if you have it by now, because the next wave coming in is even tougher. Try and prioritize the Servitor if you can, because the buff he gives can be pretty terrible to deal with. Do watch out for the rare captain that'll drop down, because he hurts a lot. Oh, love those knife throws.
You can grab your Sparrow now. We're linked. The colony base he was looking for should be on the other side of the ridge.
Once we've got everything down, we can finally jump on our Sparrows, but why bother? There's a couple of pikes that come around, and the dregs are pretty easy to take out. I recommend driving these because not only are they fun, but they make killing enemies on the way to the mission a lot easier. I cleared out this hut to the left here just for fun, but you'll notice that the mission doesn't actually direct us there. It just ends in a dead end, which hopefully will be added into the story later. Ugh, those damn walls, worst enemy there is. Moving right along, you'll notice a couple more pikes coming after you. If yours is taking a beating, feel free to kill off a drag and steal a new one. It's not imperative that you kill the enemies there, so you don't need to worry about them if you want to just breeze past them. Do make sure you do a couple of rolls on these next jumps though, because they're a ton of fun on the pike.
This is where he was headed. Looks like he set up camp here. Let's see what he left behind. His notes. They're all about a place called the Temple of Crota. It's not far from here. Sounds like a death trap.
After accessing his notes and dancing a little bit with your fellow Guardians, you're directed to go to the Temple of Crota, which, unfortunately enough, I thought was to the left. You'll see in the video I do backtrack and make it the right way, but you want to take a right at that fork that I just passed. After a little bit more fun with the pike, you'll finally come around this bend here and find a wall. Clearly, Bungie wants us to leave our vehicles here. You don't necessarily have to, but it makes it a little bit more fun without the pike.
The ground here is hollowed out for miles. Who knows what's happening under your feet? I think we found the temple. Up ahead, Guardian down.
Unfortunately, we find our fellow Guardian, and he's not looking so hot.
There's nothing left.
Not even the light. Where's this ghost?
Ghost isn't kidding. We just opened the gates of hell as far as Hive are concerned.
We've woken the Hive!
This is where things got hairy. Lots of them come out right at once, so try and use a rocket if you can clear out them quick. Otherwise, feel free to fall back behind the rocks on your left, or the upper balcony on your right. Both of those are safer zones. You do have enemies that will spawn in the back right up here on the bridge. Oh, the trusty shotgun comes through in the clutch. And after killing more thralls than you can count, you should be able to progress into the inner sanctum. Watch out, because if you didn't come outside, there will be a hollow knight in here, as well as some other baddies to deal with.
I'm picking up the dying light of a ghost. Inside.
As you can see, your prime target here is your rock, the nasty wizard. As soon as you kill him, all the other enemies will despawn, so if you can make it a priority, it'll make the mission end a lot quicker.
The ghost is dead, but I can still read some of its memories. The Hive are raising an army here, preparing to invade Earth. We need to stop them.
So there you have it, the first mission on Moon. It, like I said, can be pretty difficult with just one person on the hard setting at level 8, playing against level 9s, but certainly a fun and exciting challenge. I hope that we all get to face it again here soon. One thing to note is that if you did finish this level on the beta, you got access to a new weapon. Nothing fancy, just a couple of pulse rifles, snipers, and shotguns. But it was an interesting reward that Bungie just kind of threw your way. You first go and talk to the speaker. He gives you a little token that you turn in with the gunmaster. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the mission and you've been enjoying playing the beta. Look forward to playing the full game with you guys on September 9th, and thanks again for watching.